Yo, what kind of math is A Ma Maniére doing right now? We got the ones, the twos, the threes, the fours, but we skipped the fives, the six, the seven, the 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we got the 12. Like this kind of crazy. I don't know. Maybe this means that we'll skip some of those other terrible Jordan models that come down the line. Look, I said it. I know y'all was thinking it though. I know y'all was thinking it. I got y'all. Don't worry. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for, baby. What's good, family? Welcome back to another episode of Special Delivery. As y'all can see, we have an A Ma Maniére production up here on deck today. This is the Air Jordan 12. She is the blueprint Air Jordan 12 to be exact. And these joints are fire. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, look, I know that there have been a bunch of luxury collabs that we've seen, like the Tiffany Air Force Ones and the Gucci Adidas and everything. But these joints right here, this is the richest shoe that I have laid my hands and eyes on in 2023. I promise you that. These joints are luxurious, and that is the only way that I can possibly describe this sneaker. And the story behind it is pretty inspirational as well, which is also always a cool thing. So shout out to James Whitner and crew for putting these joints together. But before we crack these things open, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can catch the fire content whenever it comes down the pipeline. And without further ado, let's crack these things open. Let's crack these things open, see what they hitting on, man. Let's take a look. Richest shoe of 2023, y'all. I'm telling you. These joints are incredible. Just the materials on these joints are so luxurious, from the suede right here on the mud guard to the leather that you got on the upper to the basketball print on the midsole right here. Just the entire thing is just incredible. But let's just go through it detail by detail to really dive into how luxurious this sneaker is. And it really, for me, starts right here with this suede material that you have on the in the mudguard area of the shoe. It's just very soft, very smooth. It comes in that burgundy wine color that we're normally used to with the A Ma Maniére sneaker. You go up, you see you got this leather, this white leather right here that is so smooth and so buttery on the upper right here. You go to the laces right here. You got these wax laces, which is something that this is a touch that we're normally used to when it comes to A Ma Maniére, but it hits different every single time with these joints, man. Just the wax lace is just so, it just speaks to the quality and luxury vibe that comes with this sneaker right here. And then you go to the tongue right here. You see you got that Air Jordan logo right there, and then you got the 2-3 going down it right there, which is really cool. You go to the mudguard, you got this like basketball material right there, which honestly reminds me a lot of the, I know this is a normal Jordan 12 feature, but it reminds me of that A Ma Maniére snake skin that we see on a lot of their models. We saw it with the 2 and the 1, I believe. And then you have this, this metal piece right there in the midfoot area with the Jordan logo on it. You move up, you see on the eyelets here, you got that A Ma Maniére A, and you got that Jordan logo on the very top one right there. You go to the collar area, the lining of the sneaker is just quilted. It's very plush, very nice to the touch right there. You also got that quilted material on the back of the tongue right here. And then you go to the back heel of the sneaker, you have that A Ma Maniére tag right there, along with the Jordan logo on the pull tab right there. Then you flip it over, you got that amazing Jordan 12 outsole right here. Just looks amazing. Like this always looks good. Comes with that sort of grape-ish, dark, really dark purple, really dark wine burgundy tinge on the outsole right here. And then you got the Jordan logo right there on the tip of the tongue. So this is just an amazing sneaker right here as far as the materials and the luxury vibe that it carries goes. But the thing about it is that the story that it comes with is just, it's a very cool one. It's a very nice inspiration behind it. And it's what James Whitner and A Ma Maniére have always done for us. So let's dive into that really quick as we talk about the rest of the sneaker. So the cool thing about these sneakers is that it was actually an appreciation of Black women. The whole story behind it, that's what it was about. So The She Is the Blueprint tagline was made to honor Black women and the things that they've created for us, the pathways that they've set for us. And I just think that's such a cool thing, especially seeing A Ma Maniére do this, again, for the second time. Because when you think about it, the Air Jordan 3 was really the same way. That was a shoe that was built to honor women and made for women specifically. And see the Air Jordan 12 follow that with not just one pair, but 2 pairs of sneakers, it was really cool. And honestly, the coolest part about it for me was just seeing A Ma Maniére and James Whitner open the doors for women to actually be able to get these sneakers. Because let's face it, like, for forever in sneaker culture, women have had a really hard time getting sneakers. One, because brands really just didn't really listen to women. They haven't traditionally listened to women when it comes to things like sizing and colors and the kinds of pairs that they want. But also, even when they do get the pairs, sometimes there are guys who just buy up the sneakers because they do the whole size math thing in reverse and say, oh, this colorway is dope, I'm gonna get this. And so, like, a lot of times ladies get left with the short end of the stick when it comes to actually buying sneakers, but A Ma Maniére was not having that. To actually enter into the in-store raffles to get these sneakers, you actually had to be a woman, which I thought was awesome. Like, this is just an amazing thing to literally open up your doors and make sure that women get the first crack at getting the shoe. And as y'all know, with the A Ma Maniére raffles, if you can enter into an in-store joint, it's basically you guaranteed to get the shoe at this point. So I don't know, man. It was just dope to see that and dope to see this appreciation of women, especially considering that it was in the middle of Black History Month, and then following that was Women's History Month. So to honor Black women in that way, I just think it's really cool. So big shouts to James Whitner, man. Big shouts to A Ma Maniére for once again carrying the torch, leading the way, and appreciating the women of sneaker culture the way that they absolutely should be appreciated. Fellas, look, I know some of y'all was disappointed that this is a women's exclusive. And look, I get it. This is a fire shoe and you want the fire sneakers. I understand that, but that doesn't mean that it's time for us to get to complaining. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. I mean, look, if we're being honest about the sneaker industry, man, like I just said, women have traditionally been ignored because every single release has really been made for men on most occasions. Like, obviously it's not, I guess, explicitly men's in a lot of cases, but at the very least, implicitly, as far as sizing goes, this is all made for guys usually. And so I don't know, man. Like, I understand that some of y'all, especially you size 13, 14 homies out there, are probably upset that, like, you don't get this in your size, like, it just doesn't come. That's cool, that's fine, whatever. I understand your gripe, I guess, on one level. But on the other, this is a women's exclusive shoe. This was not made for us. This is not our thing. And so we need to accept it as that. Just like when a men's exclusive drops and women have to do all the size math and everything to figure out if they can actually get that. You know, it's just kind of the same scenario, but in reverse. So, you know, they take it more often than we do. So I think we could definitely just be a little bit gracious, a little bit more gracious, I should say, in taking this L. But anyway, fam, that's a wrap for this episode of Special Delivery. I'm your boy Sykes, and this is A Ma Maniére's She Is the Blueprint, Air Jordan 12. We will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.